Yeah, let me know what are some lyrics to you personally that hit different?
The first lyrics that are coming to my head are not even accurate, so I need to think of new ones.
Tough questions to be asked on the spot.
This is a tough question on the spot.
What was that first thing you were thinking about?
Oh, it's literally Tupac. First off, yo.
First off, in the click you claim.
Like that, I don't know why that came to my head. That's not true. That's not.
Okay.
No, but what was the question? The Realist lyric? All right, dope. So my name is Tara Lord, and I am a hip hop artist from Toronto, Canada. You can follow me, check out my stuff at official Tara Lord. Yeah, at official Tara Lord. I don't know why I kept trying to add more. At official Tara Lord, TARALORD.
Actually, there was a few fan questions. Let's get to that out the way. One sec.
All right.
What was your favorite acting role? You act?
Not really. Why did someone ask me that?
Someone asked me.
I mean, I've been on like Family Channel before, and like I've gone for like auditions and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I've done enough to consider myself an actor.
That's a big deal. Family.
I can talk about Family Channel.
You did that?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want.
Yeah, I can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can talk about that. So, I was kind of like a music correspondent on this show called We Are Savvy, I think in 2016. So I did a little bit of acting on the show, and it was really dope. I also got to like interview artists like JoJo. It was a great experience to be like behind the scenes and kind of like get to know how the film world works. You know, it's definitely something that I want to tap into in the future because it's another passion of mine for sure.
What is your overall message that you want to convey through your art?
Ooh, that's a good question. The overall message. What is my overall message? I guess to just be authentic and to be yourself and to always do what feels good to you, to follow your heart. Yeah, I would say that. You know, I try to make like positive music that, you know, motivates people to be their best selves, and that's kind of what I want to do with my music. Just motivate people.
What's the story behind your name? Is that just your govy?
Yeah, so I get asked this question a lot. My name is actually my govy. Okay. Fun fact, yeah. But a lot of people don't know I used to be a child artist, and I used to go by the name of Little T. And then around 2018, I started rebranding myself as, you know, my own name. I figured my name is dope, so I might as well use it. And yeah, it's my birth name for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, what made you want to, you know what I mean, pick up the pen? Like, was it something in particular, something that you've seen that's like, okay, this person can do it, I could do it, like, or what exactly gravitated you to want to pick up the pen and make music?
My earliest times, like the earliest memories of me writing is when my parents were getting a divorce and I was feeling like frustrated. And I remember I had like this like Camp Rock, if you remember Camp Rock.
Of course.
Camp Rock notebook.
Of course.
And I just started like writing down my feelings. And then I kind of took a break from writing, and I had seen my dad writing a song. My dad's an artist. He kind of wanted to make a comeback, and he was writing, and I was like, you know what, like, can you teach me? Like, this looks kind of cool. So then he started teaching me how to write, and he didn't even end up doing music. He was just like, you know what, instead of me trying to, you know, continue my career, let me just teach you what I know. So then I started writing with him, and he actually wrote my first album as Little T. And then I kind of got used to him writing for me, and honestly, I was kind of intimidated by writing. I don't know. I feel like maybe when you're a child, you don't really overthink things. When I was a child, I just was quick to just pick up a pen. But like in my teenage years, I was kind of like insecure. And then my dad was like, well, I'm gonna stop writing for you. And I'm like, well, shit. And I picked up the pen and we started, you know, writing. And then, yeah, it kind of just started off like, that's how it started off. And it kind of just kept progressing, and I just kept practicing. And yeah, I also prefer writing on paper. I know a lot of artists don't do that, but I prefer like just the pencil to notebook. The phone's cool and it's fast, but there's something different about just writing it down on pen, you know?
Bars, the first bars you wrote down, do you remember that?
I can remember, no one's ever asked me this question. This is a good question. I can remember a verse that I wrote in grade 6. I used to wear different color shoelaces. I used to have like Converse. I used to write all over my Converse and wear different color shoelaces. It was like my thing. All I remember is like, I had my laces on, one is green, one is blue. Hair covering my eye, I can barely see you. Let me come over there and step up to you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I thought that was hard. I was like in recess, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's the first bar that comes to mind.
And yo, thank you for saying that, because some people would rather not tell me when I ask, but that's realistic, and
Yeah,
I actually think I think that's fly.
Yeah, it's where it started. You gotta start somewhere, right? It's kind of like nursery rhyme stuff, you know? Yeah, like the basics.
I would say that you probably, hear music differently than I do, just like a producer.
Yeah.
You guys hear music differently than me.
Yeah.
You guys hear like, breath work. You hear the little things.
Yeah, little things, yeah.
Switching flows.
Like I hear when someone goes off beat. Like my ear is like super trained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, switching flows, going off beat. Who would you say that when you listen to them, you're like, oh, I know this person goes to the studio. Like I know it. I know, like they tick off a lot of the boxes for you specifically. Like who's that for you?
Like who I think delivers like flawless songs type of thing. If we're speaking like on big artists, honestly, I feel like a lot of artists from the past like have that, like you listen to them and you're like, wow, like they really put time and effort into their verse. The flow's on point, they didn't go off beat. I feel like in this day and age, I know sound like an old person that's like, oh, new music sucks. But I'm not saying that, but I feel like
and we're gonna talk about that though.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays, like there's more disposable music and people aren't really perfecting their craft like they used to. The artists that stand out to me would be like Tupac, like Jay-Z. Like you'll never hear them. You'll never hear them go off. They're always like riding the beat. They're always coming with the lyrics. They're always coming hard, and you can tell that they put like time and effort into their songs for sure.
We'll continue from there. Yeah. What's your favorite song off the EP?
I feel like that's a hard question. I'm gonna say the first song, I Am Tara Lord, because I've been saving that song for an EP for 2 years. So I originally wrote the song on a YouTube beat, and I kept telling people I'm gonna release it once I drop the EP, and the timing was right. But I was like, shit, I can't release it on a YouTube beat. So shout out to my producer Mills, and he helped me put it all together. He reconstructed a beat around the song, and yeah, it's finally out, and it's also the name of the EP. That song's really special to me because I feel like it's one of my most vulnerable songs, and I'm just spitting a lot of real shit in it, and I love it. It's raw and it's me, so it's definitely one of my favorites.
Would you say that there's anything off limits on the song?
Off limits?
Yeah, like
in terms of like production or what you can do?
Or what you could say.
What you can say? That's a good question. What you can say? For me personally, I do have limits on what I can say.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot that I don't talk about. I like to be authentic and talk about things that relate to me. I don't like to cap in my songs or rap about lifestyles or things that I haven't gone through. I just try to keep it positive for sure, and I don't like to promote negative messages because I don't want to bring people down with music. I want to, like I said, uplift people. In terms of other people talking about other things, I mean, I feel like there's some things that just shouldn't be said.
What's that? What's some of them things?
I don't know. Like, you don't want to say something like racist or sexist or something crazy like that. But then again, I mean, if that's their brand and that's how they want to express themselves, then I guess it is what it is, right? Art is expressive, so that's their form of expressing themselves, I guess. Yeah.
What's the realest shit you've ever wrote, in your opinion?
And
you're lyrical.
Yeah.
You would agree, right?
Somewhat. I don't know. I'm really hard on myself. When people call me lyrical, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I could definitely improve.
You get into your lyrical bag.
But yeah, I guess I do. My realest shit, honestly, I am Tara Lord, because I'm like talking about shit that not everyone talks about. Like, it's real shit. Like, I remember dark days, I was feeling lonely, wrapped up in my blanket, can somebody please hold me? Like, we've all been there when we're like in bed, we're fucking depressed, we don't know what to do with our lives, everything feels like it's shit. and we got to pick ourselves back up and just get shit done, because I don't want to work no 9 to 5 and go to school. I want to follow my dreams. So, you know, we've all been in that boat. So it's definitely my realist shit.
Yeah, let me know what are some lyrics to you personally that hit different. So you play this song specifically just to hear those lyrics. What's that for you?
Wow, that's to hear those lyrics. The first lyrics that are coming to my head are not even accurate, so I need to think of new ones.
Tough questions to be asked on the spot.
This is a tough question on the spot.
What was that first thing you were thinking about?
Oh, it's literally Tupac. First off, yo.
First off, in the click you claim.
Like, I don't know why that came to my head. That's not true. That's not.
Okay.
No, but what was the question? The realist lyrics?
The ones that hit.
The one that hit. Okay.
Kind of like.
Okay. The second lyric that comes to mind, I'm gonna say J. Cole, Crooked Smile. They tell me I should fix my grill because I got money now.
I ain't gonna sit around in front like I ain't thought about it. A perfect smile is more appealing, but it's funny how my joint is crooked. Look at how far I done got with that.
Every word he's spitting, it's just facts. Like, especially in our society, like especially with women, like there's a lot of pressures to look a certain way, and it's like you're just perfect the way you are. I got my I keep my twisted girl just to show them kids it's real shit. One of my favorite songs for sure.
I won't lie, if I got that round trip to Turkey for them new veneers, I might take it. But no, that's a great answer. No, that's very good.